Okay, guys, so we are going to do again. We'll check it. If it is works, then we'll see. So we need at least 3 days. So I'm going to edit virtual machine settings. So I'm going to increase my RAM from 2 GB to 4 GB just for a little bit faster booting purpose. Okay. So I want to add a hard disk now. So, but I am going to start power on the PC. Then I will add a hard disk. We'll see whether it is works or not. Okay, let power on the machine, so you won't get much delay. Only if you can able to do it, just do it, no problem. If you got any problem, just ask me. Do not delete the main virtual hard disk. Main hard disk should not be deleted, which contains operating system. So before that one, yeah, we had this is explanation is done already. Guys, anybody having any questions or anything, please let me ask. No problem. So I put it into 4 GB because I have a space is there. So CPU 100%. So my availability is 4.7. It is decreasing because virtual machine is start now, so that automatically it will decrease. And my in use 7.3 GB. Okay, 7.5 GB in use. This one, so it is become maybe very tight. We'll see. Availability is there, no 4.3. It will become 2 GB. That's it. Once it is started completely. I think everybody understand what is SCSI. SCSI. What is SCSI? SCSI or SCSI?
Small computer system
Small computer system interface. Main feature of this one is hot swappable. What is hot swappable? On power on condition, we can connect or disconnect device. So that is hot swappable. What it is? Number of disks we can able to connect. In IDE mode, maximum we can able to connect maximum four SATA, four PATA, or four IDEs we can able to connect maximum. But in a SCSI, we can connect a number of devices, depends upon your controller, SCSI controller, and the cables, the targets and all. Okay, my system is booted. Okay, so again, for this practical, you don't require any software and all. So simply, if you have a server operating system, Windows Server operating system, you can do this practical. Okay, So either you have a 2016 or a 19 or anything. Yeah, last time I asked one question. What is this shutdown event tracker and why it is asking column ID, comment, and why did your computer shut down unexpectedly? Even if you shut down normally, also it will ask the event tracker. Its meaning is server should not be shut down. Server should run 24 by 7. So always server should run. Okay. Only server will shut down only for maintenance, means like you want to upgrade on a hardware or you want to change in a hardware. So then you have to shut down your server, then you can able to change it. Or maybe you are install some application, so the application required a restart, or maybe you install a role, or maybe you are uninstalling a role in a server. So then only we can able to restart it. So that is pre-notification you have to give. Like I'm going to shut down my PC, so you have to give pre-notification. That is called a planned downtime. Okay, so you have to tell your client and as well as people who are working based on that server. So you can tell first, from this time to this time I'm going to shut down my PC. So because of this reason, I'm going to install some application or maybe changing of hardware like a RAM, processor, or a hard disk. Okay, so I'm going to change. So then it is service is not available from this 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So that is called a planned downtime. Unplanned downtime means suddenly power off. Okay, finally we have our server. So how to open disk management? disk mgmt.msc. Open. Okay, so here is a disk 0. I have only one single disk, that is 60 GB hard disk, and it is a basic disk. You can see from basic disk, and it is a disk 0, and this is contains of partitions. Now I'm going to add a more disk to it, so we can see when I add a disk, then what happens here. When system is alive, we can able to add a disk also. Why? Because of SATA is a hot swappable. So when system is running, we can add a disk also. Click on add. Hard disk. Okay, so we know, right, already hard disk. So now it is, see, earlier it is showing a NVMe and IDE available, but now it is showing only SCSI and SATA is showing, and SCSI is recommended. So this is SCSI. Next, new virtual hard disk, and my plan is 100 GB. It is again I'm telling, it is not required to be 100 GB. You can put 10 GB or maybe a 20 GB or 120 GB or 1 terabyte. It is your wish. But always select a single file. Store virtual disk as a single file. Now this is a disk. Done. So one disk is added. Now I'm adding all the disks. Then only I will go. Otherwise, yeah. Add hard disk, SCSI, new virtual hard disk, store single disk, what a single file, 100 GB. SCSI, new virtual hard disk, single file, 100 GB. Three virtual hard disks are there now. Three SCSI disk are added. If you observe here, you can see current size. It is currently 12.6 MB only. If you want, you can add more disk also. If you like it, you can add it as many as you can get. You can add it, but add only 3 is better. But I'm adding a fourth one also. 4 virtual hard disk added. Okay, click OK. But this time I'm adding when system is alive. Guys, I'm going to full screen mode because it is a very big list. Okay, so like this, you can able to see all the disks, and also I will go to the magnifier here. Now here it is. Can you able to see disk 1 100 GB, disk 2, disk 3, disk 4 100 GB. Disk 0 is a basic disk, and as well as it contains a operating system. If I click on disk 0, it is showing convert into dynamic disk because it is a basic disk. We can convert directly into the dynamic disk without losing a data, but you cannot revert it. Next, convert into MBR. It means it is a GPT disk. Next, what is this? Unknown, unallocated, of course, unknown, offline. Right click. You can make it as a online. First, make it as a online. Now it is showing not initialized. Right click, initialize the disk. Initialize disk. So click initialize. It is asking GPT or MBR. You can initialize as a MBR or a GPT also. So I'm initializing as a GPT. Now it is a GPT disk. Disk 1. You can see convert into MBR because no partitions are there. So if I create a partition, new simple volume, I'm going to create a new simple volume. For example, 20480, 20 GB out of 100 GB I'm creating. Just a simple partition I'm creating. Okay, I created a partition. Now can you able to see this one? Convert into MBR is not showing. It is gray. It means if any partitions are exist. One second. Again, these people have started talking. Okay, so if any partitions are existing, so you cannot convert into MBR or a GPT. So first, if it is a MBR and partitions are created, you cannot convert into GPT. So you have to remove this partition to make it as a MBR again. Okay, it means you can revert it, like you can delete this volume, so then it will become unallocated completely. Complete disk should be unallocated. Next, it is asking convert into dynamic disk. It is a basic disk. We can convert into dynamic disk. Only disk 1, don't select disk 0. Convert. You can read that what is the warning it is showing. Now it is a dynamic disk. See, the color is also changed and it is a dynamic disk now. Okay, you cannot convert into basic disk. You cannot convert into basic disk again. Once it is converted into dynamic, you cannot convert into basic disk. To convert into basic disk, you have to remove the volume. So delete the volumes, make it everything as unallocated. Complete all partitions should be deleted. Then only you can convert into, not required, it is already become basic disk. Okay, the dynamic become basic disk. Okay, like this. Now it is MBR also showing now. Okay, so this is MBR GPT initialization, and second one is, okay, you lost connection yesterday. No problem. Check it yesterday video, then you can explain it later. So guys, tell me for a second disk 2, what to do first? It is in offline now. Right click? Not initialized. It means either GPT or MBR. So I'm choose GPT only. Because I have UFA model, no problem, just GPT. I like GPT. Okay, like this. So I have a 2 disk are currently online. Third disk is and fourth is separated, like we can see like that. Now we'll go to one by one RAID levels. What is the first one? RAID 0, right? Redundant array of independent disks. RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5. Of course, RAID 6 is also there. Okay, link. But we do practicals about 0, 1, and 5 only. What is the RAID 0? It is a stripped volume. 2 or more disks we can able to use it, and total disk space you will get it. No disk failures. Okay, we can't access the data. So this is the RAID 0. So we'll do RAID 0. It's a stripped volume. Yeah, I will go to the full screen mode, so then we can view easily. Okay. So this is a disk 1, disk 2. I want to combine these two disks. So it is a spanned volume. Already I told what is spanned volume, but RAID level, it is a stripped disk. Why my RAID 5 is in gray color? Because I have only 2 disks. Because I need a 3 minimum disks. So then only I can create a RAID 5. Okay. But I have only 2 disks is online. The third and fourth is in offline. So I don't have a 3 disk ready. So I'm going to stripped volume. And also you can read what it is saying, 2 or more disks. Okay, stripped volume stores data in a strips on 2 or more disks. A stripped volume give you a faster access to your data than simple or a spanned volume. Next, click on disk 2, add. Now disk 1, disk 2. How many disks are there available? It is showing in the left hand side. You have to add those disks as per your requirement. So like this. Okay, add your disk as per your requirement. Now this is 100 GB, 100 GB. For example, I took a first disk and I want to create only something around 40 GB, 40960. And now I'm adding a second hard disk. Second hard disk also become 4096. Equal sizes only it will take. So add the first disk, add the second disk. Next, so some letter is going to be assigned like a F drive. Partition is NTFS, and if you want to give some name for that one, then also you can give it is a stripped volume. Something just for a fun you can give, otherwise you can leave for a new volume. Compulsory select, perform a quick format. And not required this enable file and folder compression. Okay, like this. Go to the next, click on finish. So then you can create a stripped volume. So click on a finish, but you got a warning, that is operation you select will convert selected disk to dynamic disk. If you convert the disk to dynamic, you will not able to start install operating system from any volume on the disk except current boot volume. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. So what is that meaning? If once you are converting to dynamic, first it will convert into dynamic. So you can see the basic is converted into dynamic first, and then only it can become a combination of 2 disks. See, can you see this is the F drive, this is the F drive, and this is the F drive. What is the F drive volume here? Can you able to see 19996 GB? Again, something is happened. Guys, can you able to see the F volume 200 GB and type is dynamic, layout is stripped. For example, if you go to this PC kind of stuff, also you can see your F drive. This PC, so this is your F drive. So this is your F drive, and if you see the volume size, it is 200 GB. Okay, and also I'm showing here disk 1, this is F drive, disk 2, this is also F drive only, this is also F drive only. So here it is, I'm going to put some data in this one. Okay, I'm going to create some data in my F drive. Like this, or maybe you can copy some data from your physical machine if you like, from there. If possible, you can copy some data. Okay, so I'm copying some data from my physical disk. Okay, copy very lightweight data only, very small data only. Don't copy very big data here. Okay, so I copied some data here in my F drive. Now what I'm going to do is just go to this PC. So this is my F drive. What is the condition of stripped volume? Combination of 2 disks become total disk space, right? Another one is if one disk is failure, it can't access the data. So right click on disk, any disk 1 or disk 2. I'm just making as a offline only. I'm not doing anything. Just I'm making this one as a offline. Okay. See, I make this one as a offline. Right click offline. And what it is showing? F drive, but failed. And it is also removed from here, and it is showing something like this. It is a failed, of course. So can we go to this PC? Where is my F drive? F drive is gone. F drive is gone. Just it is a simple offline only. That's it. If you make it as a online, maybe you can able to access. So right click, make it as a online. So again, the stripped volume is on. But if you remove the disk completely, or maybe you format the disk, one of the disk, or one disk is damaged, so you cannot able to access the total disk space. Yeah, now it is F drive is came, and data is also there. I variety doctor. This is I not read complete your question, so I will read it again. In stripped volume, can we add a new disk and convert into SPAN or a RAID file? Then you have to remove the entire volume. So if you want to convert into another volumes, you have to remove entire things, because the concept is different, right? So like this is a existing stripped volume, so that's we'll see again. So why this scrolling is not working? Stripped volume. One second. strip volume is like combination of two disks. Your this one is blocking my view completely. Yeah, now it is maybe better. Your go-to meeting. Okay, if you see, I have a two disk. One disk is 100 GB, another disk is 100 GB. Normally, if you have a 100 disk, for example, I will take disk 3 for explaining. Okay, so I'm making this one is online, and I'm going to initialize as a GPT. Where it is, yeah. Okay, so this is my 100 GB hard disk. For example, I created a single volume, means a single partition 100 GB, and if you want to put a data in that one, you cannot put more than 100 GB, right? You cannot put a data in this volume more than 100 GB. But your data size is increasing daily. So what to do? You need to add a extra hard disk to it. You cannot copy to another one. You cannot buy new one. If you buy also, it is big longer process. It is very simple. Add a hard disk and make it as a strip. It means you will gain large size of the memory. In another hand, for example, uh, you know, in industry, so you have to check with whatever availability of component availability. You have to go with the component availability. What is the components are there? Like you have a 1 terabyte hard disk, another 1 terabyte hard disk, like a 2 terabyte of hard disk is there. So you need a large space, but you said no, I will buy directly something 10 terabyte of hard disk. Otherwise, I will buy a 20 terabytes of hard disk. Okay, so normally as an employee we can able to demand it, but problem is management won't agree because you can use the things as you can. Okay, so what we are doing, we are stripping, means adding a two or more hard disk, make a single volume. Tell me.
Actually, sir, I'm having a doubt. Like you said that when you have selected offline option, then both the discs got failed.
Yes.
So the question is, in the right 10, like we generally connect four discs, right sir? Four discs.
Yeah, currently we have four disks.
Next, so disk 1 and 2 are connected to the like level right one, and 3 and 4 are connected to the right one. And again,
No. 3 and 4 I'm not using. And I'm not at use 3 and 4. I just disk are connected. I didn't convert into anything. I didn't convert 3, 4.
Right, but in right 10 we have interconnection of like right 1 and right 0.
Yes.
So what if one subset of this is getting failed? So there is the possibility of losing data.
That is, we'll see. Here, RAID 10. If you take RAID 10, yeah, that's a very good question. Okay, so this is one stripped volume. For example, this is the disk 1 and this is the disk 2. So I make it this one as a single volume, right? And this is another one. This is another one. So disk 3, disk 4. This is also a stripped volume. I think better to take a little bit dark colors. Red is better, I think. Okay, so this is a one single large volume in a stripped, right? And this is another strip, and you are making mirror between it. It means it is a RAID 0 and this is a RAID 0 and this is a RAID 1, right? This is a RAID 10. Now your question is, if one of the disk is failure, so what happens? actually RAID 10 we are creating RAID 10, so this is here and here. Okay, this is failure, it means it is also failure, it means this complete block is failure, but still we can able to access data because this data only stores here, this data only stores here. If more than one disk, here also one more disk is failure, then it is a problem, but not that one. So it is simple. You are creating a mirror between this and this one, so you can check it in a block wise. Again I will draw. Okay,
The question is, can you show us the same diagram?
practically.
No, sir. Can you show us the previous one diagram?
Yeah, that's why I'm drawing. I'm trying to draw that one only. So this is my disk 1. This is my disk 2. And take another disk 3. Disk 4. Now, sorry. See what I'm going to do. This is 1 second. Since morning, yesterday morning and today morning also something. Okay, this is my disk 1, disk 2, disk 3, disk 4. Okay, so 4 disks are there, and you are asking for a RAID 10. It means both strip and mirror are there. So I'm taking another pen. It is green color now. So this is RAID 0. It means stripped volume. RAID 0, stripped volume. So 2 strip volumes are there. It means it is a single large space. For example, this is 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte. This is a 2 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, and this is a 2 terabyte of volume. Up to here, okay, right? Separate. This is one strip. This is another strip. Okay. This is strip volume 1 and this is a strip volume 2. Now what we are doing? RAID 0 part completed. RAID 1 part means I am doing mirroring between these two things. I am doing mirroring between these two things. Okay. I will take dark green is better. Which pen is better? I will take purple. Okay. I am doing mirroring like this. This is the mirror volume. Okay, between these two things. Okay, 2 disks as a single volume. This is single volume and this is a single volume. Now I'm making mirroring between these two volumes. What is my total disk size? I will get it 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 1 2. Now in the mirror, what you will get it? 2 TB. Why? Because this is 2 TB, this is 2 TB. We'll get a one single volume size only. So 2 TB.
Sir, my question is, like, disk 1 and disk 2, we are connected with a mirror connection.
No.
Disk 3, disk 4 is connected with a mirror connection.
No.
And these are again interlinked with the RAID 0. There will be any like?
Actually, my diagram is these are in a strip. These are in a strip. RAID zeros. Totally RAID 1. That is if you do like this. For example, this is a disk 1 and disk 2. If you create a mirror, it means RAID 1, right? If you ask like this, then it is this one. Okay, we'll see that one. So this is a RAID 1, means this to this mirror, disk 1, disk 2 mirror, disk 3, disk 4 mirror, and you want to combine in a RAID 0, right? For example, 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, volume size is 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, volume size is 1 terabyte. Okay. Now, RAID 0 means total size you will get it a 2 terabyte. Now, tell me the question.
If disk 3 and disk 4, if I'm making it offline, is there any possibility of retrieving the data from disk 1 and disk 2?
No. So, if you, in case disk 3 is failure, no problem, disk 4 has the data. But if you make both are failure, means both are offline, it means the almost another part of data is there, right? So in a total 2 terabytes, some other part of data is there, so that you cannot able to access. So total disk failure, total you cannot access, because it's a completely single volume. If two disks are failure, that is danger. Okay, these two disks are failure. For example, if this disk is failure, D3 is failure, D2 also failure, but D1, D4 is there, no problem, you can run it. But D3, D4 failure means it's you are as a single volume failure, it won't work in a stripped volume. Means we can't access the data.
So, but again, they are interlinked with R0.
Yeah,
These both are interlinked.
both are in R0 only. As you asked, this is R0. This is one volume mirror. This is another volume mirror, but both are is connected with the R0 as you asked. This is different scenario. This is different scenario as said. Like it is 1 0. This is 0 1. Okay. So if you go to this 1 0 part, 1 0 part is D1 D2 are connected in R0, means RAID 0, means stripped volume. This is a one strip volume, but both are in mirror condition, means this is R1 is implemented between this volume and second volume. This is a volume 1. For example, you can put a volume 1 and volume 2. Okay. So if in case disk 1 is failure, okay, disk 1 is failure, but this volume 1 will be failure, no problem, volume 2 is there because volume 1 data is in volume 2. If in case disk 2 is also failure, no problem, totally anyway volume 1 is already failure, so then volume 2 still there. If in case disk 1 here failure, so volume 1 is failure, disk 3 is also failure, disk 1 and disk 3 failure. So because of disk 1, volume 1 is failure, because of disk 3, volume 2 is failure. It means total failure. In an organization, so mostly you won't get that much of that because we are in a redundancy mode, so any one disk is failure in generally, like as we written RAID 1 0, if any one disk is failure, immediately people will change the disk immediately, so continuous monitoring is there. Okay, that's why it is a highly attention job, means you have to attention is must be there. Okay. But if you want, you can try in a practical way also. Okay guys, this is a disk volume. So this is basic disk 3. I make it as an online, but I didn't add into anything. If I want to convert into dynamic, so I can convert into dynamic like this, right click dynamic, click OK. Next.
Sir, what if we select disk 0?
If you select disk 0,
Yes, sir.
then it is your disk 0 is basic disk and it contains an operating system, and by accidentally if you select a disk 0, no problem, but problem is there because when you are to change the operating system, because it's not meant for a dynamic connection, right? But if you want to add a volume, for example, you want to add this E drive, you want a E drive to some other volume, so you can convert into dynamic, but we are not doing that one here. You cannot revert it to basic again. You have to keep it as a dynamic only. So it is a stripped volume 200 GB. What happened? I am controlling or you are controlling? I didn't given any remote control to anyone, right? Yeah, normal only. What happened today? I'm getting okay. So I try to add this 100 GB to our existing stripped volume, but it's directly I can't make it as a 300 GB because no options are there. Okay. From here also I can't able to add it because it's showing as a simple volume. So I'm going to delete this stripped volume. Just I'm right click and delete the volume. So totally F drive will be deleted. See, if I delete one side, if I delete from one side, it deleted totally. So guys, how to create a stripped volume? Right click. Next, select a disk. I added another disk also. So if I want 3 disks, then I can add it. Very good. Next, quick format. If you want to put a name, you can put it. Otherwise, leave it. Finish. And some disks are not in dynamic, so it will try to convert first into dynamic. First, it will convert into dynamic. Then only it is change it to here. See now my disk size is. So what is the volume name? It is F drive. What is the volume size it is showing? 300 GB. Okay, so this is about your stripped volume. So I'm deleting the stripped volume, then go to the mirror. We have to finish this, guys. It is already 1 o'clock. Yesterday is a better. We started in afternoon and we finished maximum part in afternoon only. Next one is mirror volume. What is mirror? What is a mirror? RAID 1. Okay. RAID 1 is a mirror. If you take here, we have to take only 2 disks. Okay. So we are taking 2 disks without parity. If any of the disk means whatever the data in the first disk will be in the second disk only. Okay. So one of the disk is failure, still no problem. We can access the data. We can access the data. So we'll get a, for example, 1 terabyte, you will get a 1 terabyte size only.
What happens if the mirror broke, sir?
So we'll see that one already I told yesterday. Guys, what I'm going to do is first I'm converting to dynamic. First 1, 2, 3 disks I'm converting 1, 2, 3. Do not convert your disk 0. It is not required. Directly you can go to the mirror also. So new mirror. New mirror volume. So you can read it. What is a mirror volume? A mirror volume duplicate data on your 2 disks. Create a mirror volume if you want to keep 2 separate copies of all in your information to prevent data loss. So I'm adding a disk 1. Disk 1 is already there because I right click on disk 1. So disk 2 I'm adding. So can I add a disk 3? See, add is disabled. Why? Because in mirror we can use only 2 disks. That's why I take 3 disks to show we can use only 2, only 3 we cannot able to add it. Next. You can put a name or no name, no problem. Just for fun, we are giving this one. Quick format, finish. See mirror volume. So you can understand who are in a mirror by the color representation. This is F drive again, right? So then I'm going to F drive. Here also you can see there, but I will show you from here. So what is the size of F drive here? 100 GB only. 100 GB only. I took a two 100 GBs, 100 GB, 100 GB. Combinedly, I'm getting 100 GB only. If you see the drive letter also same. F drive, F drive. See, this is a mirrored volume, mirror, dynamic, NTFS, 100 GB only. It means you cannot make one disk as a strip. One disk is simple volume only. You cannot make one disk as a stripped volume. Strip meaning is adding a 2 or more disks together. Okay, so next, what we have to do, we have to put some data inside, right? So I'm going to my F drive. So I have to keep some data. Yeah, here is the data is ready. Control C. Copy the data directly. So instead of creating files, so I copy the data. This is my F drive. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove one of the disks, either disk 1 or a disk 2. So I'm disk 2, I'm making offline. I'm making offline disk 2. Now failed redundancy. It is showing failed redundancy, and if you look at closely, like this is become offline, failed redundancy, F drive, and you see there is a warning mark is there in F drive, and it is showing failed redundancy instead of healthy. It is showing failed redundancy. My F drive is there still. It's showing failed redundancy, but it is showing here. Okay, my data is there. Understand, guys? Mirror volume means even a one single disk failure, no problem, still we can able to access the data. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more data to this existing accessible disk. Okay, where we are doing? Yes, I can add a data to disk also. So I added some data here. So still we can able to access the data, and we can add the data even though one disk is offline, means one disk is failure or offline or anything. What if I make it as a online, what will happen? So I'm going to make it as a online. Okay, online. Now it's still it is online, but it is still showing a failed redundancy like that. Okay, redundancy still not there, not updated. So either you if possible refresh otherwise right click, reactivate the disk. So disk to offline. So then I make it as a online now and reactivate the disk. Reactivate the disk. So what will happen? We wait. Resyncing. It is resyncing and it is showing some warning, which is still resyncing. So let it resync. We'll see what will happen. Oh. So that's why better not to take 100 GB, 200 GB volumes. Take 10, 20 GBs. The faster you can able to complete these formats, resyncing and all kind of stuff. Okay, I will show you RAID 5 after this one. I will show you RAID 5. Okay, and after RAID 5 completed, we'll take a lunch break. We'll be back in afternoon. Storage is not completed. Storage, one more part is there. Morning, I told one PPT go through it, right? Enterprise kind of stuff. Go through once. If you already went there, so okay. Otherwise, better go through once. Okay, just if you don't understand also, no problem. Just go to the terminologies. What is DAS? What is NAS? What is SAN? Okay, so go through once. I will explain it once. Okay, I will take backup also. Okay, I will explain backup also. Backup types, backups and backup type. Backup types are very important. Backup types are important. Okay, practical in a 2003, you need to do a practical part. If time is enough, then I will show you how to install a Linux. You know how to install it, but I will show my way. And if possible, better to check file system architecture, disk architecture kind of stuff, file system architecture kind of stuff. I will ask questions. How much time it will take for resyncing? Any doubts? Meanwhile,
Sure.
yeah, tell me.
When we offlining the disk, why we are getting one more disk like it's missing disk we are getting from that.
When we do offline, then
I'm able to see that there is one more disk added without I'm adding my own.
no, it won't happen like that. Maybe it is because of in mirror. In mirror, I think so. It is like some offline disk type. Is there? Yeah, right. It is because this is
Yeah, it's adding like offline disk. There is no disk name, but it's showing like missing disk.
yeah. It represents it is some error in the disk type only. Yeah, my mouse is tracked. Right. You're right because I put it in this mode now, so my boss struck it in the server. Yeah, it is shows like that there is an error warning type. Okay, so like a supporting foreign type or a catchy type. It shows. My mouse gets stuck here. In the bottom it will show or a top or somewhere.
Yes, exactly. In bottom only.
Yeah.
After the completion of 4 days, it's showing in the bottom.
Now my mouse is moving. Now it is blank color. I changed my RAM size also 4 GB. That's why don't take 100 GBs, take 10, 20, like that. Usually I use 60 GB only. So to avoid confusion between my disk and physical disk and this one. %45% and it is stuck there only. I use Alt Control Insert. Yeah, 78%. I have still 3 GB RAM is there for my PC. Again, blinking is started. See? This is just 10-15 minutes practical. Now it is making me cry. Yeah, yeah, right. One. Yeah, minus. Even it won't take that much time to do.
Actually, sir, it's completed, sir. It's normal.
For you, it is completed.
Yes, sir. Redirected from recovery.
Okay, are you getting these disk 1, disk 2 same drive letter or different drive letters?
Same as original only, sir. Like before how it was saying, same like that only.
Okay. Now somewhat moving. Yeah. Till it is completed, my system is not cooperating. Yeah. Okay. Then just see, it is not showing that extra hard disk. Actually, when it is offline, it shows something disk is there like that, just for a warning part only. Now both are FF. Mirror is not broken. Okay, luckily mirror is not broken while I reactivate the disk. Okay, so if you remove the disk or maybe you format the disk and all, you may get it. But if you delete the volume, both will be deleted. Okay, you can remove the mirror and you can break the mirror also. So because 2019 maybe it is giving these options. See, you can remove the volume and you can break the volume also. If you delete the volume, both will be removed. You remove the mirror means no, you don't want to use, no longer mirror is required. You can remove a mirror. This is it's not my PC problem. It is maybe your app problem only. Okay. You can remove the volume mirror also. Like you can remove one mirror also possible. It's not breaking the mirror volume. For example, if I click on break volume, yes. Now it is G drive, F drive. Can you see? This is become G drive. This is F drive. This is the break mirror volume. Now I think it is got updated with breaking and reactivating. Earlier it is automatically break the volume. Now you can see G drive is there, F drive is there. G drive, F drive. So you can see both are having a same data. Okay, maybe a mirror is better now. Okay, so guys, this is a mirror volume. I'm deleting these volumes again. Okay, now I want to create a RAID 5. So all our disks are dynamic disks. Okay, this is a dynamic. So I will convert this one is also dynamic. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3 I'm using. So RAID 5, right click, RAID 5, new, RAID 5 volume, click it. So RAID 5 volume store data in strips on 3 or more disks. You can use minimum 3 or more disks also you can use it. It provides a way of recovering data if part of data is lost. RAID 5 is a single disk failure with parity. The screen is okay or for you or it is showing blinking thing? Okay, we'll continue. My God, this is okay. So first disk and second disk. So all disks are added. Next, next, quick performance. Next, finish. So I added a 3 disk here. 100 GB. It will take time. So 100 plus 100 plus 100. Huh? It is got struck again. Yeah, not my PC, including my PC. I will give break. I will give guarantee once RAID 5 is finished, like one set will be finished in one time. So, we may not need to discuss again about this one. See, it is okay. Not much heat or not much problem with my physical PC.